I'm not sure what I've just seen, but I loved it. I'm talking about Doctor Who, Wild Blue Yonder. The brand new episode came out just now, and yeah, they've told us for a while this is going to be an episode to remember, and an episode that's going to be really weird, and an episode like nothing else we've ever seen before. It was certainly that. It gave me the vibes of RTD when he just goes for it mad, like Midnight's. And it was brilliant. But I think the biggest thing that we saw from this episode was the impact of Disney's budget. So today we're going to look at some of the clips from this episode to see what the Disney effect has had on Doctor Who in a positive light. There have been a lot of discourse around since the Star Beast of whether the Disney effect has actually ruined the show. This, I think, is a positive, and that is CGI, because this show has not been very good with CGI. I mean, exactly. So let's have a look at some of these clips. So for starters, this episode takes place on a massive long ship, miles and miles long, and just even something as simple as a long corridor would require so much CGI, and they do it just amazingly, and it's already beginning to see the effect of the budget now that the show has. Take a look.
Wow, nice. Very big.
Like, it just looks beautiful. And even just the set, the look of everything feels very much like something that you'd see on one of the big Disney Plus shows, like a MCU Disney Plus show or a Star Wars Disney Plus show. And I'm glad that Doctor Who is getting the treatment, you know? In the UK, we still have Doctor Who on iPlayer, so we don't see it on Disney Plus, but I can imagine watching Doctor Who now on Disney Plus, along with these other Disney Plus shows that have had massive budgets. I mean, the MCU ones had huge budgets. It makes it stand out as a really legitimate up there show, which is brilliant. That's what I want for this show. And we've seen a lot of interviews for Russell T Davies in the last few years about how he's going to utilize this big budget. He said in a statement in January, "It's better than it was, yes, yes, yes." And he does reference it to stuff like Star Wars and Star Trek. And he says it's one of the reasons why he came back to Doctor Who in the first place, because with this new budget, you can tell bigger and better stories. And this is what he means. Like, quite literally, bigger and more extravagant and strange stories. And this episode just becomes very, very weird as soon as we get into the mind of RTD when he has the money to spend. Have a look at this scene. Also, just the Doctor and Donna running from themselves is just hilarious. Like, you would not see this on any other show but Doctor Who, but when they've tried doing this stuff in the past, like the Lazarus Experiment, it looked absolutely crap. This does not look crap. This looks amazing. I mean, that's going to give me nightmares. Just seeing David Tennant and Catherine Tate's faces distorted and made massive, it's very creepy. Oh my word. Like, that image there. That is going to be created into so many memes. I can already see it. It's just hilarious in so many ways. It's brilliant. It's so Doctor Who, but with money. And you might be saying in the comments below, oh, this is great and all, finally we get a really nice big budget for Doctor Who, something which it deserves. But does this Disney budget take away from all of those traditions of Doctor Who, using different prosthetics, which has always been something that the show has excelled in, and using the most of a small amount of money? Well, you'll be happy to know that they still do use lots of prosthetics in this episode, and it still has that very much Doctor Who feel, rather than just Disney, which sometimes can sacrifice quality over just throwing loads of money at CGI and hoping that'll be good. I mean, you get films like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania if you do that, which is not something that we want Doctor Who to be turned into, but you'll be happy to know that they didn't just use CGI. Here's a scene that shows you that.
Finish it.
My arms are too long.
Okay. You're right.
My arms too long.
It's a very RTD mysterious beginning. Like, that just looks really, really creepy, and that hand is an actual hand. They showed in Unleashed afterwards that actually they got David and Catherine into this sort of technology room with loads and loads of cameras that scanned their bodies and their hands to create massive prosthetic hands that actually work. And it's just, it's creepy to think about, but it looks so cool and doesn't just rely on that massive Disney budget.
How are you?
I don't know why, but the arms are so very difficult.
It must have been so fun to be David Tennant and Catherine Tate walking around with massive pairs of arms. Like, that'd be so fun. And I couldn't finish this video without seeing the Bernard Cribbins scene. Gets my heart. Gets my heart. I'm so glad that we managed to get one final Wilfred Mott scene. It's such a shame that it's only this one scene, but it means everything. And I love it. Let's take a look.
Oh, my goodness, Donna! Oh my goodness, Donna!
I said so.
Wilfred Mott. Oh, now I feel better.
Oh, just seeing the Doctor and Wilfred's reactions to each other is so good. Oh, it just makes me so nostalgic. It just makes me so happy to see these two finally reunited, considering the last time they were in an episode together, it was quite a sad one. This seemed like a happy moment, so I'm so glad that we finally got that. But anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure that you smash that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Guys, let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about this? Do you reckon this is great for Doctor Who? The fact that we've got this Disney budget and we're beginning to see how that budget is now being used? Or do you think that this could actually be a bad thing and could potentially lead Doctor Who into a route that the Disney Plus, Marvel and Star Wars shows have been going into? Let's hope not. Let me know all your thoughts down there. And as always, we've been here on Gate of Theories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.